Hello, I am in the car. I'm in Bogart. What's up? I'm picking up Mitchell from the airport. He's going to tell us all about what he did in the Europes, and I'm going to surprise him because I've actually redone his entire room while he was away, because he moved in and didn't get time to like do it up and make it into a room. So I did it, and I'm going to surprise him because he hasn't seen it yet. Mitchell, I swear to God, there better be tears. I hope you missed me because I am the world's best friend in the entire world. The world's best friend. Okay, whatever. Why am I so good as a person? Look at me sitting in a car listening to Lainey, absolutely killing it at life. You're all freaking jealous of me. Oh my God, what is that?
Who is that?
Why is it near my car?
Your fucking
My car?
hello vlog.
How was your trip?
Imagine if I was like, I hated it. It was awful.
It was shocking.
Get Lane off my fucking vehicle.
Alright, amazing. Let's depart. Oh shit.
Don't hit that car.
Hang on! So, what was the worst part?
The worst part was probably when that horrific hetero guy on my Kentucky tour attacked my room with a fire extinguisher at about 3 a.m.
You were meant to say that I wasn't there.
That Talisha wasn't there. That was pretty awful.
So you went all around the Europes?
Yep.
All around?
And the UK. I learned that London is not part of Europe.
No.
I didn't know
Brexit.
that. Did you?
Brexit. Do you know any? No.
We started in London, right? Met up with Justin. You remember Pommy Cunt, right? The
Yeah.
the exchange student that I met when he was in Australia. Well,
I met
with
him once.
Yeah, you met him once, and then he went back. So we met up with him, and he did all the typical touristy shit. He literally described it. Let's go see Big Ben and shit. So we did all that.
Was Big Ben as big as you thought he was?
No, I've seen bigger Bens.
Calm down, you know.
But yeah, he did all like the cliche, typical touristy side. But then he took us to like this man-made beach in the arse end of nowhere. I was like, who the fuck goes all the way to London for a beach? Like, that's not what I want to be able to tell him. That was day one as well.
Yeah.
Like, so Mitchell, what did you get up to your first day in London? Went to a beach.
Well, you've got beaches at home.
I do have beaches at home.
Excuse me, can you please let me through? No one has asked nicer than I have. Thanks.
And then we went to Paris, which is fancy as fuck. And can I just say, Mona Lisa, overrated. Although you know how everyone says, the Mona Lisa, oh, she's smaller than I expected.
Yeah.
Because I expected her to be surprisingly small, she was surprisingly big. It was a very gigantic mind fuck when I saw the Mona Lisa.
Oh, shit.
And then that night in Paris, I ate snails. Don't eat snails.
See, I wasn't gonna.
Like, they're like, oh, once you look past the fact that it's a snail, it's quite nice, it's very garlicky. And I was like, so it's garlic bread.
Yeah.
I'll go to Pizza Hut if I want garlic. I'm not going to eat fucking grub.
See, from what I can gather, it's just a salty booger.
It is a salty fucking booger. And also, while we were in Paris, one of our tour guides got the most incorrect piece of fucking trivia I've ever heard in my life, right?
Yeah.
We're driving around this fountain, and you know that scene in Devil Wears Prada where Anne Hathaway just goes, nah, I'm over it. She throws her phone in the fountain. She goes,
fucking
fuck it.
woman.
It was an iconic moment,
Yes,
right? Our tour guide, who is a Kiwi, says, and if you look over here, you'll see the fountain that Meryl Streep threw her keys over her shoulder and in the Devil Wears Prada. And I'm just like, no! That is so incorrect! You can't disrespect the film. The next place we went to, I don't know how to pronounce it. Hold on.
Where is it?
It's like Fontainebleau, but it's like Fountain Blue or some shit. It's Fontainebleau.
Alright, so what happened in Fontainebleau?
It looked just like the Princess Diaries, you know, Genovia. It was, I couldn't unsee that the whole time.
Did you have a sob?
After Fontainebleau, we went, oh, you can make that,
I'm
surely.
gonna.
Hey! After Fontainebleau, we went to Nice, which is spelt just like nice. So, you know, like the biscuit.
Nice biscuit, yes.
Now, in Nice, we went to like Wayne's Bar with all the other people on Kentucky, and I was so uncomfortable. I hated it.
It wasn't good.
For some reason, the guys on Kentucky felt the need to like come up with this chant, and everywhere we went, it was one guy would go, and then everyone would join in, And I'm just like, get fucked, all of you. And then I just felt so uncomfortable. It was claustrophobic. They were chanting, they were sweating, and they were fucking heterosexual. It's all bad. And so after that, I went to a gay bar. I just googled gay bars in Nice. And I went to the gay bar for half an hour.
Did you find some nice bars?
What?
Nice bars?
Shut up. I googled gay bars in Nice. I went there for half an hour, and that is all I needed. I'm not even kidding you. I recharged my batteries in the gay environment, and then I went back to the hetero.
Like, fag me up, kids.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I went back to the hetero bar, and I was fine.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? All you need when you're feeling uncomfortable in a hetero environment, just a dose of gay, and then you're good. And then I was dancing on top of the tables all fucking night. Okay, so while we were in Nice, we went to Monte Carlo again, like the biscuit. Isn't that fucking funny?
So many biscuits. It was like the family assorted.
Yeah, full on. That was what Kandiki was.
Proper.
It was the fucking assorted creams. And so, anyway, we went to Monte Carlo, and they warned us this is like a really rich area, so instantly I felt uncomfortable because I'm bogan as fuck. Which is ironic because that's where I got recognised. I'm walking along fucking Monte Carlo out the front of Buddha Bar, and someone goes, Bojan Gate! And I was like, what the fuck just happened? In Monte Carlo, of all places. Now, Florence, this is where shit got really cute, okay? We went to a karaoke bar. Me, Amy, and Jenna were the first ones on our Kentucky to, like, muster up the guts to get on stage in front of everyone. We got up there, we sang Horses by Dale Braithwaite. And everyone...
Of all the songs.
I would have been, like, the shy loser of the tour.
Right.
And so it was very strange. I saw everyone's faces when I was up there. They were like, it's him.
Shy loser.
And I'm just like, I'll go riding on the horse. Having a grand old time.
Goodness gracious.
And then, you know how I mentioned that all the hets are making me uncomfortable? It was actually quite nice because one of them pulled me aside later that night, and they were like the manliest of men. He's like, oh, bro, like, I just want to let you know that I can tell that you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable around all of us, but I just want to let you know that you're a fucking queen and we love you for it. You're a breath of fresh air on this tour.
Oh.
And I just think you're fucking hilarious. Like, I myself, you have to enforce this, I myself, I enjoy feeling quite masculine. Like, that's how I like to express myself, but you're a queen and it's fucking great and we love you for it. And I was just like, oh, that's so sweet.
What's his name?
Kieran.
God bless you, Kieran.
Next was Rome.
Autumn.
But they pronounce it Roma. They're like R-O-M-A. So every time I saw R-O-M-A, I'd go Roma, Roma, ma, ga, ga, ooh la la, want your bad romance, rah, rah, the whole time. Yeah. The whole time I was in Roma, Roma, ma. That's what I was calling it in my head.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So when in Rome, what did you do?
Well, we went to the Vatican. It was pretty funny. I was joking with some of the guys on the tour beforehand that if it's true what they say, when I step foot in the Vatican, I'll burst into flames. Didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
It sucks. It wouldn't have made for a good story.
Maybe you're a fake.
Imagine if I came back ahead. I found myself overseas.
I mean, your voice is, it's done the masculine.
That's just because I've got a sore throat. Just ignore that.
No, it was the Vatican.
After Rome, we went to Munich, but we went via Austria, and we pulled over. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in Austria. And I could see this green field. And holy shit, every bone in my body was telling me to run to that field and go, the hills are alive with the sound. Because I was in Austria.
Yes.
How could I not?
Yes.
I didn't do it though.
You didn't?
No, why would I do that? That's fucking weird.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I had to.
How often you in Austria?
I've been once for an hour.
I went to Austria, I looked at the field, it was sick.
And then when we got to Munich, which I kept calling Munich, went on this bike riding tour. Did you see on Snapchat?
Yes.
I was drunk as fuck.
I saw, and you were like, I replayed that. There was one snap that you were you were riding your little bike, and then you turned the camera down, you were like, da-da-da, and then you just went off the
I accidentally veered off the road because I was making contact.
It was the funniest thing. You were like,
I was like, oh no. They were like, oh, we're going to ride to this beer garden and then ride back. And I'm like, oh, they're joking. They're kidding. They're not going to let us ride bikes under the influence. 1 litre of beer later, I'm back on this fucking bike, swerving around like an absolute mess, as you saw. But God, that was a highlight. And I ate so many schnitzels in Munich as well. Holy shit.
Good?
Yeah. I was in Germany. Why wouldn't I?
Fuck. Anything compared to a Bogengate schnitty?
Nothing compares to a Bogan Gate pub schnitzel. Are you joking?
Just checking that you're not going to be jetting off to the Mannix anytime soon.
No. And do you want to know what they did the next day after Munich when we were on the way to Amsterdam? They took us to a concentration camp of all places. That was a very strange stop because they expected us to just go to this concentration camp and then jump back on the bus and resume the fun. But everyone was in such a shit mood afterwards.
Fuck,
as you might expect.
Yeah.
But do you know how when you read all these facts about the concentration camps and all these numbers are rattled off about how many people died, you don't really comprehend it because it's just a lot. You don't fathom it.
Yeah.
Like, I was just looking around going, yeah, wow, that's shocking, all these people, whatever. But then we got to this section and it like detailed the amount of people that were taken prison in this camp just for being homosexuals. And I was like, that's when it like hit me. I was like, oh my God, I would have been like considered guilty if I was here during that time. And I was like, I think it was, I don't want to, okay, I'm not even going to list the number because I'll get it wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like detailed the exact number of homosexuals that were killed for literally just existing. And that's when I was like, right. Well, that's shit.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a fun stop.
It's so fucked. I was like obsessed with World War II and like all of that stuff because I just wanted to know more about it because it was like one of the most fucked wars of like all of them because it was literally just about one guy wanting everyone to be the same. Yeah. And that's something that everyone like kicks against now is people are wanting to be different. Yeah. And like how crazy is that was like you were demonized for being different.
That's very weird. And it wasn't even that long ago.
No.
That was that's when I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Because when you're in history class you're like, oh, old news. Yeah. It doesn't affect me. But yeah. That was fun. Okay, next stop was Amsterdam. I feel weird going from talking about concentration camps to the rest of the trip, but that's what I meant. That's what it was like on the bus.
That's how weird it would be.
But anyway, Amsterdam.
Yeet.
Amsterdam's a bit of a fucking blur. I'm not going to lie to you.
I don't blame it.
Saw a vagina. Don't know if you saw the video on my Facebook page.
I did.
But they took us to a sex show and I saw an IRL vagina for the very first time.
Did it pop out a ping pong ball?
No. Huh. But it did smoke a cigar.
That's cool.
Via queefing. Like she just put it in her split and then just sort of puffed. You know what I mean?
That's so fucked.
Yeah, it was fucked. And
oh my God.
I don't know. It was interesting. The good thing about going on one of these Europe trips is that you can say you've seen all these things, you know, like Eiffel Tower, Mona Lisa, vagina.
It's on the list.
Leaning Tower of Pisa. And then I can say I've seen them once and I just don't really ever need to see them again, do I?
No.
So I guess after Amsterdam, back to London where I met up with Pommy again and he took me to Brighton, which is what he described as like the gay capital of the UK. So I was like, yes.
It's like the San Fran of America.
Is San Fran the gay capital? I didn't know that. Have to book that my next Kentucky, won't I? But of course, Brighton, the town with a beach in it, like a proper coastal beach, the one day I go is when it decides to fucking rain. And then he took me to a gay club that night, Revenge, and I nearly got in a punch up with this straight woman. Because me and Jenna were dancing on this platform, right? Like a little mini stage thing. And they jump up with us. There was plenty of room for all four of us, her and her fucking boyfriend. And they start trying to elbow us off. And I'm like, excuse me, we were here first, there's plenty of room for all of us. And she goes, sorry, I've got big tits, so I need all the room I can get. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about your big tits, darling. It's a fucking gay club. Take them elsewhere. And they start elbowing me again. So I elbowed her right back and then eventually reclaimed my podium.
So what else did you do in London? You were there for an extra 2 weeks.
London Pride, the gay festival. Yeah. Can I just say, there are a lot of things that I went to in London that Australia does better.
Really?
One of them, Pride Fest. Like, Sydney Mardi Gras shits on London Pride.
Amazing.
Also, the London production of Wicked, the Australian one, way better than the London one. Soz, not soz.
No, that's good though. That means you don't have to be rushing. Oh,
absolutely.
What the fuck was that? You don't have to rush all the way back to the Londons just for a West End production.
No.
So what was like the most underwhelming part of London?
Oh, Buckingham Palace. Bullshit.
Yes.
Buckingham Palace is bullshit. Can I just say?
I agree.
Like, I'm like, okay, let's go see where the fucking Queen lives. It's going to be grand. It's going to be amazing. There was no colour.
It's boring.
It needs a paint
I've
job.
seen better palaces.
There's literally like this staff car park within the castle.
Yeah.
There's like this fucking pearlescent cream Nissan Micra parked next to Buckingham Palace. I was like, what the fuck? That really spoils the illusion. You know how everyone like makes jokes about like finding themselves overseas?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say I found myself overseas, but like I learnt some shit, I guess.
You realise stuff.
I did realise stuff.
Yeah.
I think you know how, oh my god, it's like that Avicii song. You know, all this time I was finding myself and didn't know I was lost. I'm like the opposite. I went over there thinking everyone finds themselves over here. I went over there and realised that I wasn't lost.
Yeah. Well, that's
I just wanted to come back to Sydney the whole time. Well, not the whole time. Like, I kept reminding myself, just enjoy this moment. You've got this time overseas. Make the most of it. But I was like, it was also nice to know that I've kind of, I don't know, everyone on that tour seemed like they wanted to escape from their lives.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice that I have one that I don't want to escape from. Because, like,
that's good.
I wasn't born in Sydney. Like, I had to work to get here.
Yeah.
So it's not like I hate being here. I chose to be here. So, I don't know, it was just nice. It was like reaffirming, do you know what I mean?
It's a real spiritual moment.
It was. And also, I embraced the fact that I'm a massively, like, raging fucking introvert over there. That's something...
And it's okay to spend time with yourself.
Yeah, I fucking prefer it.
Yes.
I don't know, I've always known I'm an introvert. I don't give a shit. But I've kind of felt pressure to be an extrovert because other people expect me to be. They're like, oh, you're that really, like, flamboyant, confident kid on the internet. Surely you're, like, the life of the party. You love being extrovert. No, I don't at all. I go to the theatre by myself.
Being confident and having opinions is not the same as being an extrovert.
Yeah, I'm confident within myself. Doesn't mean that I like to fucking go out. Like, there were so many times when, like, there was the option to go and get drunk with everyone on Kentucky, and it's not like I missed out on that. I did that plenty of nights. But there were some nights where I just needed to fucking have time to myself. Like, I had the option to go and get drunk with everyone on Kentucky, but I was like, no, I need this time to paint my nails, chill out in the hotel by myself and listen to Miley Cyrus, overlook the view of where we are in Saint Goar, someplace in France, not France, Germany. That was like my favourite stop just because I did this. Yeah. And I could like, I was on top of the hotel and everyone was getting drunk downstairs. I could hear them. And I was like, I don't need to be a part of that to have a good time. I'm enjoying this. Like, it was fun. It was nice being an introvert. Do you know what I mean?
Glad that you had a good time.
I did have a good time.
So,
we're home.
Now that you're home,
right,
I've redone your entire room, as you know, but you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't
Should
seen
I be
it.
worried?
I love it.
Oh my god. You've gone above and beyond, haven't you?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What the fuck? Where did all this stuff come from? Where did it all come from? I'm not even kidding. Where did it come from?
I spent $100 to furnish the entire thing.
$100?
Yeah.
Including the rugs and shit?
Yeah. Yeah. All of it.
Wow. I don't want to touch anything. I just want to leave it all as it is. What is it all? I don't even know. Like, I don't want to touch it. It's not mine. I could write a book in this chair, don't you reckon?
It's a fucking recliner.
Is it? Don't mind me, just enjoying a cup of tea in my new chair. I bloody love this chair. I didn't know I needed a chair in my life, but holy shit, I do. That sun's annoying, isn't it? Hold up. Much better. So, yes, I am back in Australia, obviously, and as I film this, I'm getting ready to start a brand new job tomorrow. My first ever full-time job, so I'm like a real adult now. And that, in conjunction with my part-time course, I'm going to be very busy. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm kind of like stressed at the thought of becoming stressed. Like, I'm not even enduring the stress yet, but I can see it coming. I also have a community radio show starting on Joy 94.9 in Melbourne, or you can get the app or stream it online if you don't live in Melbourne. But yeah, we're going to be on Thursday nights. Not My Cup of Tea, the podcast, is becoming a radio show. You might be familiar with the podcast. If you're not, go and bloody listen, as if I haven't told you enough times. It's very weird to think that this time last year I was living in a completely different house, studying a completely different course, working a completely different job. Like, literally everything has changed, so it's weird how that works out. I've had a couple of people ask me if I intend to keep making videos, and the answer is yes, of course. As long as it doesn't feel like a chore or a burden, then yes, I will keep making videos. As long as it's still fun for me to do, then yes, I will do it. But I do post stuff way more often on my Facebook page and obviously Snapchat, so go follow me in both of those places just because, you know, YouTube videos take longer to film and edit and stuff like that, which means I make them less often. But, you know, I'm still going to make them, like I said. Radio, I have talked shit, I have plugged socials. That is what you call a YouTube video, people. Now I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea, and I'll catch you in the next one.